This music is way more dramatic than I expected it to be. There's something I'm trying to get like installed right now that I was gonna do earlier, but my computer was in the middle of updates and crap, so And here we are. I'm actually kind of annoyed right now. There was something I was there was something I was thinking about doing or having on screen. And, oh cool, the color is synced up too. We hit the lottery. We got the purple names. There was something I was going to try and do. And unfortunately, I forgot how you have to, install it and get it to work. Because I haven't used it in so long. And so I was going to do that. But of course, I open my laptop. I tell it, run the updates, restart, all that crap. And then I'm sitting here and I'm trying to use it. And it's coming up and it's saying that the Microsoft anti-malware service executable or whatever, basically the Windows Defender stuff, was using like 84% of the CPU, and my CPU was like maxed out. And I'm like, well, I can't start anything with that going on. But it was running because in the background, Windows Update was also trying to continue update something. So it was like scanning that. So I had to get that sorted out. And that took a while before I could even start the stream, because I wanted to start the stream a lot longer ago. But I was dealing with that. And now this other thing is not working how I wanted it to. So let's see. I could say we're live now. So there we go. Well, I should be able to minimize Streamlabs and everything keep going, right? Okay, everything looks good on TV. Yeah, I really like the music. It's just way more dramatic than I was expecting. Alright, so. We're gonna delete this. Delete. I don't want to delete this. So yeah, I was sick during the beginning and middle of the week, and between that and working and trying to make sure I also got to the gym and stuff, even as I was recovering, I just wasn't in the in shape to do some streaming. So that basically took a break for like a week. And I've been wanting to get back to it. Even tonight, I laid down at about 10:55 or something, and was like, okay, I'm just gonna take or not 10:55, but like 10 o'clock. Yeah, it was basically like a sinus infection. And so I was able to work through it just like by suppressing it and stuff. But yeah, between being sick, working, and then when I was recovering, I'm like, okay, I got to get to the gym. So I started doing that. I just didn't have the energy to also be like trying to go live. So I just did a few random shorts in the meantime. Better you're feeling glad. So first I need this thing. Well, first I guess I should find out. So yeah, that was what was going on there, which it definitely felt weird to go the whole week without doing anything. Content wise, like I did some shorts. That was about the extent of it. They were pretty good ones though. I thought it was kind of cool, considering back in the day my shorts were all just like Pokemon Go and opening packs of cards. Yeah, glad to see y'all are here. Like I said, I had wanted to start a little bit earlier because I was like, hey, I got nothing else going on today. Not working, no gym because I got that out of the way yesterday. And now the AC is turning on because I forgot to shut it off. Give me a second. Always feels like there's all this random prep I have to do for streaming. Besides just getting stuff ready to go on my computer. Like, oh, I gotta make sure it's nice and cool in here and then shut the AC off so it's not on in the background. So I've been basically doing nothing but play Starfield for the last, well, came out on the 6th. Well, no, actually it came out on the 5th. It came out on my birthday. And so life has basically been work, gym, Starfield. Work, gym, Starfield. Okay, install this thing. Trying this one more time. See if I can get it to work. Basically, I had an idea for something I could like play on stream when I'm killing time or in between stuff. That besides Tetris. Okay, so I need this. Well, that downloaded a regular zip. Computering is still something I feel like I'm relearning. I don't want to run it. I want to open it. Windows protected your Bruh. I swear to God, stop stopping me from doing things. It's my... Let's extract this. There we go. Running this app might put your PC at risk. I know what I'm opening, so you can just screw off. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so that is now working. We're going to put this on the desktop. Y'all are just sitting there listening to me like, what the hell is he doing? So that's there. Now I just need the game. Whoa, these are... So anyways, what y'all up to? What's new? What's new for you? Just got off work. Very nice. You have a job. That's fantastic. I actually have a interview on Monday. Because I'm an old man and I don't like working at night anymore. So I'm not sure if I'll get to not work at night. But I figure the best time to shop for what you want in a job is when you already have a job. So I'm in this one. I'm kind of settled in. I'm making my money. I know how it works. And I'm like, I'm tired of closing. Like, we don't close really late. We close at 9 during the week and 10 on Friday and Saturday. So it's not that bad. It's just the fact that, like, when you look at the rest of the roster, I am the oldest person on our staff with a flexible schedule. And everybody else that is working a flexible schedule where they'll be like closing a couple nights a week, opening or not opening, but like working an afternoon, you know, weeknights, weekend days, whatever, just back and forth all over the place. Everybody else that does that is at least 10 years younger than me, if not more. Like, so everyone that is my age, everyone that's my age and is working there is basically working a set schedule. They only work during the day, you know, or during the weekdays or whatever. So it just, I know that I can't basically say that I want that because of seniority, and it's not it's a small staff, so it just doesn't, you know, there's not room for everybody to get what they want for scheduling. But at the same time, it's just me looking at it and going, well, geez, for me this sucks, you know, because it's not it's not real good for your health. Like when you're having to go back and forth from working nights to days and closing one night and opening the next day, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's probably why I got sick, you know. That typically the only times I ever actually get sick are when I'm not getting proper rest. Like, I don't normally just get sick just because. I don't want the emulator. So yeah, all that being said, I've started applying for other jobs, and I've been putting in the desired schedule that I only want to work days. And so I'm gonna schedule interviews and try to get you know, into somewhere like that. But I know it's also difficult to do because most places want you to have a open availability. This is actually kind of annoying me right now. Let me see. I figure while it's just you two here, I can continue messing around with what I was doing and See if I can get it to work. Because it would actually be like really cool. Okay. Let's see. Dang, it's getting dramatic up here. It worked. Haha. Okay, so oops. Let's pause that. Now, will I be able to make this a source? Do a window capture. We're asparagusing here. Dun, 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 dun. Man, this feels like a mix of. Oops, let's delete that. Like an 80s cop action mixed with what is it? Friday the 13th or something? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, there it is. So, make it a little bigger. And let's see what happens. It works. Ha ha ha. I don't even know what the buttons are. What is the buttons? How do I control it? Everything's all good stuff. That's amusing to see that up on the screen. Okay. How do I control it? Man, this even has options for like the e-reader. That's funny. Screen capture, record, play. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, I think I can do like filters on the. Oh, here we go. Input. Okay, so we're gonna do up, down, left, right. So, oh, okay, I see. We're on A now. Hopefully I remember that. This is not what we're gonna do for the whole stream, I promise. I'm just like messing with it. See if I can get it working and how it'll look. See how loud it is on my screen. It's funny because it's really loud in my headphones. Okay. So this is Pokemon Leaf Green. Fire Red and Leaf Green were remakes. They were the first remakes that were done because it's a tradition in Pokemon now. They were the first remakes that were done, and they were remakes of Red and Blue. And incorporated a lot of newer features because I think these came out during the 3rd generation of Pokemon. So you had Red, Blue, Yellow was the 1st generation. Then you had Gold, Silver, Crystal was Generation 2, and Generation 3 was Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. And in Generation 3, though, because by the time it came out, it had been... well, in the US, it had been like 5 or 6 years since the originals came out. The originals came out on the Game Boy, the original Game Boy. And so at this point, the Game Boy Advance was out. Had way better color palettes and graphical abilities and sound. And had a lot more features available to it. So essentially what happens is every few generations, they go back and remake an older set of games, an older generation in the new generation's format with all the new features and quality of life improvements and all that kind of stuff. So that's what this was. Fire Red and Leaf Green were the first remakes, and they were remakes of Red and Blue. So this is the original Pokemon world and game, but done with better, improved graphics and gameplay and features and stuff. I love how there's just enough letters. That's it. I remember. You imagine an actual old grandpa like not remembering his grandson's name, and he's kind of out of it. So when you're telling, oh yeah, his name was Dipshit. It's like, that's it. I remember now. His name is Dipshit. Weep, weep, weep. And we're tiny. You know, it's funny. I'll go on these nostalgia trips all the time, listening to the original music of Pokemon. And I forget if this is the one where running is... Whoa, oops, I don't want that. Okay. But like this music, when you first start the game and stuff, I was sitting there listening to the original version from Red and Blue and Yellow for Pallet Town, which you'll hear in a minute. There's always a potion in the computer. And I was sitting there realizing that one day down the road when I'm old and have dementia and I'm in a care home or something, I'm sure that the way to bring me to consciousness will be to like play the music from Pallet Town or something. Bye, Mom. Do 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 do. Of course, the music is all greatly improved from the originals. A lot of interesting tech about the original games. One of the reasons they're so impressive, in my opinion, is because they were working with such limited technology on the Game Boy, and they made so much of that work. Oh, that's why it's doing that. Is there a way to stop it from doing that? UI settings, hide menu bar. There we go. It should just stay in the same spot. But they were working with like such limited technology on the original Game Boy, and they actually had a really ambitious vision for Pokemon for, you know, being developed in the 80s and early 90s. So they had to make it all work, and I think they did a really good job. Especially stuff like music and like the Pokemon cries, like you hear their like cry like an animal. They had to come up with all that, and they had very limited soundtracks, audio tracks, excuse me, to work with. I think they only had like 4 or something like that on the Game Boy. So they had to be really creative with how they put the sounds together. But now, in my old age of like 35 or something, because all the old people in Pokemon are actually like pretty young. Hey Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, dipshit. You can have one too. Now Indigo. Alright. Definitely not Charmander, because Charizard is overrated. There's Squirtle. Squirtle's coolest. So I'm always between Squirtle and Bulbasaur. Obviously, if I'm not playing Yellow, where I just get Pikachu to begin with. Nope, no Charmander. Let's go with, you know what? I haven't done a Bulbasaur playthrough in years, so let's do Bulbasaur. Received the Bulbasaur. Do you want to give it a nickname? Should we name Bulbasaur? I never named my Pokemon, so I feel like that could be a stream thing. Anybody have any ideas? Maybe some weird amalgamation of something that Matt and Tomcat come up with? Hello, are you guys there? My name is Jeff. So we actually have enough space. We could actually do, like, if they're short enough, a first and last name. Jeff sounds like a first name. And can I do a space? Yes. Yeah, well, I don't have that many characters, so we're gonna do Jeff Schmer. Jeff Perf? Why would what's Perf? what is Perf? Jeff Perf. Yeah, of course he's gonna choose Charmander because it's the opposing typing. Private eye, secret agent, and celebrity pharmacist. Alright, so I guess I just leave now, right? My Pokemon looks a lot tougher than yours. I always love the way that these old sprites, the way they walk. They look like they're walking all serious and stuff. Their hands moving side to side. I'll take you out. So, I don't remember if it's true, but it was always assumed, at least by me and anyone I ever talked to. Rival? Why does he get to be named Rival? Anyways, that when you beat your rival at the beginning, that it actually pushes him to become stronger. And if you lose to him, he's easier later on. I don't know if there's any truth to that, or if it's just one of those Pokemon myths, kind of like holding down the B button for the capture. I've definitely had a Pokemon battle before, man. Yeah, I'm aware that the trainer makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering the HP to 0, because the original developers were really they didn't want them dying. They didn't think that was a very good message to send to kids. Try battling and see if it always heals. Alright, here we go. So the typing doesn't really matter too much in this first battle because I'm aware how this works. Because they don't have any typed attacks. There, I could get creative. Celebrity pharmacist. There could especially be... I'm trying to think like what would be a good Pokemon to name that though. Because there could be something that's like... Celebrity pharmacist. Yeah, I remember when the very first username of any sort for like a video game that I used, or a character name, was Captain Pika, was what I used in Pokemon Yellow. And I had to be creative with that. I swear, if this misses... There we go. Jeff Perf. It's so weird seeing that on there. I could probably pull off something without vowels. That would be weird. $69. So each time they level up, of course, their various stats will go up at different speeds depending on, of course, what Pokemon it is and their nature. Something that was always there, but you didn't know about it until... I can't remember if it was Generation 2 or 3. But there were behind-the-scenes statistics that were building for your Pokemon when you played. You just didn't know they existed. I picked the wrong Pokemon. He sounds like DSP. It's always the game. Okay. Yeah, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. I think that's what always, like, implied that because you beat him, that he goes and he gets tougher than he would have. Like, he's higher leveled. Or his Pokemon are higher level, excuse me. Than if you lose to him. Because then he gets, like, complacent. Like I said, I don't know how true that is. It just always felt like that. Oh, yes. I will definitely... Oh, we'll have to do some meme names. One of these guys... Gout Lord. But I think it'll primarily be Pokemon that I'm going to actually, like, use. Because I don't want to, like, use up all kinds of names on just every Pokemon I catch. So it'll be, like, ones that are going to be in the party. Pallet Town. Shades of your journey await. Okay, so there's... I think it's over here I can get a map. Because Dipshit's sister, Daisy, she's cool. I heard you had a battle against Dipshit. I wish I had seen that. It's a big map. Now this would be useful. Dang it! Yeah, you don't get it yet. You have to backtrack at some point, I think. Okay. I think this is the one where you get running shoes at some point. Yeah, I know. Okay, so this is me. It's my profile, my ID number, which that's used. That's assigned to all your Pokemon, but this number also has something to do with their statistics as well. There's my money, how much time I played. These will be the badges. That's the other side of it. I don't remember what goes there. The save option doesn't actually do anything because I'm playing it in an emulator. So I save with the emulator. Oh, let's turn the... Yeah, the text speed up for sure. Doo-doo. Change this real quick. That's like the old school style right there. Yeah, let's just go with like the... Yeah, let's go with that. The bag got upgraded, so you can actually, there's like different categories in your little backpack, which is nice. And then here, this is where Jeff Perp is. So as you can see, grass poison, there's his Pokedex number. He's not holding an item. That was something that was added in Generation 2, where they can actually hold an item. Hasty nature. So this right here, the nature, will actually determine which of their statistics are stronger than others and grow faster than them. So, like here. Attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. I don't remember what Hasty does. I would hope it has something to do with speed, because Bulbasaur is a slow Pokemon. But yeah, usually it'll have like a couple of your certain stats will grow faster. It'll be like one grows faster and one grows slower. So yeah, hopefully one of those with Hasty hopefully it's speed. I don't remember. They introduced the abilities, because this didn't exist in Generation 1. So each Pokemon will have certain abilities. Overgrow, I don't actually remember what that does. Oh, there, it's right in front of me. It ups grass type moves in a pinch. So like in a scenario where I think maybe if your health is low or something like that, your grass type attacks will like have a raised effect. So anyways, if you've never played Pokemon, I'm sure it's super fascinating stuff. And then of course you can give them an item to hold. Usually you want to give them, there's certain items that like boost their abilities or attacks or, you know, whatever. They're sometimes like a berry they can eat that will help them. So now we gotta go up to the next town. We're gonna encounter some Pokemon along the way. That Route 1 music. These NPCs don't really do anything, they tell you stuff. It's a Pidgey. Good old Route 1 bird. We can't catch this right now. We're just going to kill it. I mean, yeah, we won't be able to catch anything yet. I think there's, change pixel filter. Whoops. Careful, I don't want to screw something up. Well, that looks good. Why doesn't it let me... Super E. Okay, so for some reason I have to like say click on change pixel filter. It doesn't let me just pick which one. It'd be all pixelated. Advanced. That actually looks really clear. That looks pretty good, actually. Using pixel filter. Linear. I know we're interrupting everything for this. Oh god. TV mode. High quality to it. Yeah, we'll do that. HQ2X. Yeah, I like it. Anyways. Back to killing Pidgey. I don't want to fight everything on the way because I want to go get the Pokeballs first. Rattata! I believe this game also has shinies in it, which was something that wasn't in Generation 1. Generation 2 introduced shinies, which is like the super rare alternate coloration Pokemon that have like the little shiny shiny sparkle effect that comes up on screen. And because this is a couple generations later, it was added in. So technically, I think in this generation it was like 1 in 8,000 or something like that. And then about midway through Pokemon games, they started doing like 1 in 4,096. So it was like 8,000 and something that you could encounter a shiny Pokemon. Such a great sound. I always thought that was an interesting thing for them to say when you went and healed your Pokemon. We hope to see you again. It's like, you hope I have to bring my Pokemon here to bring them back to life? Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Prof Oak, right? now we can go get Pokebos. Do 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 do. We can skip all the tall grass. These really were the games of all time. Just such an experience to have back in the day. Especially playing the original versions on Game Boy. They were black and white, you know. The artwork and everything was just so different, and so much was left to your imagination. And Dipshit's back. This gives us the Pokedex. And this becomes your life mission for the next 25 years of your life. Catching them all. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. Oh, those were the days. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. I'm too old now. I'm gonna live vicariously through you. But yeah, it's crazy how much things have changed, because in so many of the current games, and obviously Pokemon Go would be the biggest example, but then not even just that, like the last couple generations of games have tried very hard to like remove the actual battle aspect, like, or circumvent it if possible. Give me my map. Thank you. Okay, so now I have Pokeballs. I can catch a Pokemon. Do, 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 do. I want a Rattata. There we go. Jeff Perp. So the Rattata we are going to catch, so let's start thinking of a name. It was also tougher to play in these original games because the way you leveled up and everything was different. Like you had the Pokeballs. Like you to gain experience. Oh gosh. To gain experience, your Pokemon had to participate in the battle. So like it didn't matter if they were in your party or not, they actually had to go out into the actual combat. I knew that was going to kill it. I wanted to catch it. So your Pokemon had to go out into the actual combat, and so you'd have like these creative ways of being like, I'm going to have the Pokemon that's weaker that I'm trying to raise. You would have them like out in front. And then as soon as the battle started and you saw what Pokemon it was that you were fighting, you might be like, okay, this Pokemon will die against that one, so I'm going to swap it out. And so it was like this long process, this kind of, well, grindy, but, you know, it's an RPG. It's a monster raising RPG, so it's, to me, it's how it should be. All right, let's try this again. So Leech Seed, basically each turn takes a little health from the Pokemon and gives it to me. There we go. Jeff, perf. Why was it perf? I still don't understand this. Okay, so I'm gonna do Growl because I don't want to attack it with tackle and then leech seed kill it. Okay. So there was like all these different factors in whether or not a Pokemon could be caught. Each Pokemon had its base catch rate for that species. And then of course a Pokeball, a Great Ball, and Ultra Ball have like their catch rates. A Great Ball was like 1.5 times what a Pokeball was, and an Ultra Ball was 2 times what a Pokeball was. And then things like if they were in the yellow or red when it came to their health, that was a factor. And then if they were frozen, asleep, there's another one. I can't remember, but like the status effects essentially would make it easier as well. Of course, with this Pokemon, it's like it's an easy catch normally, but I don't want to waste Pokeballs, so. Alright, so we've caught our Ratata. What are we gonna name it? Bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. What do you think? What do we name him? I don't think Rattata is one I would do a DSP name though. I mean, Gout Lord could be something, but oh yeah, Celeb Farm. Let me see if it'll. Oh, I should click back in. Oops. Celeb Farm. Sounds kind of like a farm of celebs, though, too. So now that Pokemon is actually still, it's still weak, so we won't be able to use it. We're going up to this little town up here, though. We're gonna get everybody healed up. Alright, it comes. Probably a Pidgey. I'm gonna catch this, but I don't think in this playthrough Pidgey's gonna be in my party. Pidgey has traditionally been my go-to bird Pokemon. I used to name it Starwing, and by the time it was Pidgeot, it was badass. Pidgey's a little tougher than Rattata. But you did that with Perf. I don't even know what Perf is. I have a Bulbasaur named Jeff Perf. Pidgey's probably just gonna go in a box. Heal everybody up. Do 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 do. just someone's PC. Just putting your Pokemon in them. I always thought that was amusing. Like you don't know who this person's PC is. Essentially, it's like kind of like cloud storage for your Pokemon. Oh my god. Now I can go to the store and buy some Pokeballs. How much money do I have? 3,000? Okay, so I'm gonna buy like that many. And we'll buy some potions. Just in case. Oh, that's a lot. I'm gonna get that many. You can never have enough Pokeballs. Maybe grab a couple antidotes. Okay. See, it was so crazy, and because this game has more tips and tutorials. Like I can hit the LR or right, whatever, the L or R buttons, because the Game Boy Advance had the shoulder buttons, and it'll have like these things here that like helped you learn the game, which it's not bad, right? It's non-intrusive, but in general, like in the older games, in generations 1, 2, and even here, like these games didn't really hold your hand or anything. You would kind of learn little bits of information by like talking to random NPCs or reading a sign somewhere. Try to memorize all. Oh, like this. You could come in here, and you could read the chalkboard, and it would like tell you about like status, sleep, poison, paralyzed, frozen, burnt. You know, so you would kind of learn the things optionally in game as you went, or you just kind of figured it out as you go. But I wanted them to hold my hand. I believe over here is where I could get Nidoran. Or Pharaoh. Or, excuse me, Sparrow. Mankey. You know what? I think I'll get a Mankey. Now that I think about it. I've never actually had a playthrough where I used a Mankey. But, you know, what's funny is Mankey and Primeape, when I was younger, I didn't really like them very much. I was like, they're kind of boring. But like now I'm like, no, these are really cool Pokemon. Like they're really good classic Pokemon designs. Especially Primeape. I actually think this would be a good DSP name. I don't know about Gout though. I think like Pig Roach. Will that fit? Yes, Pig Roach. Oops. We now have Pig Roach. Beam, beam, beam. I already got a Rattata. Rattata, whatever. The Ignoble. Now see, here's what I was talking about. Right now, I got Bulbasaur out front, and Bulbasaur... Oops. The Bulbasaur is my highest level, strongest Pokemon. If I want to start getting any of these guys caught up, I'm going to have to move them up front. but they're weaker, so they'd be tougher to use up front right out the gate. So you had to balance it. You had to like figure out who you were gonna put out there and start raising and stuff. It was cool. There was a little more strategy to it. Nowadays, it's just universal XP. All of your Pokemon get XP from battle. They all, you know, jump up in level. I'm a heal, kind of like a save scummer, but a heal scummer. Like I run back to the Pokemon Center all the time. Like, heal everybody up. Let's go. So let's swap Pigroach up. Oops. At least until like when I get a little further into the game and I have more resources and my Pokemon are stronger. I like to heal a lot. Oh, I can't get up there. That's right. So Mankey. I could have swore that you could run into like Nidoran or something. Oh, there's my... Ah, oh, crap. I forgot he was going to come up here. It is... I don't remember. Obviously, in the games, it's a public service, it seems. Yeah, this was a bad idea. I'm gonna die. Crap. Unless he's dumb. He's only got 2 Pokemon, so we'll see. That didn't do a whole lot. Yeesh! Holy cow. Yeah, I should not have gotten this battle yet. I should definitely have raised my guys a couple levels. You'll only faint, yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Dude! Might have to potion my way through this one. I'm glad I leech seeded him though, because that's gonna help. So tackle, I should be close. Then the leech seed. Then if I potion, then he'll attack me, and then he'll leech seed and die. It does suck, because if I win this battle, the Mankey won't get any experience, because it's fainted. So, boom! There we go. Jeff Perf grew to level 8. Charmander. Yes, let's try... I know this Charmander's going to be decently leveled, though. I don't think he'll have a fire attack yet, because fire attack will wreck my Bulbasaur. He's kind of dumb. Celeb Farm used to tackle. Oof. I want to preserve the Rattata though, so that it can get some experience. Wow. When I played Neopets, I named all of my pets variations of Gear from Invader Zim. Beer for the cold one, weir for the wind one, like, okay. Thankfully he doesn't have Ember yet, because if this Charmander had Ember, he would kill my Bulbasaur in one hit, so. I walked down the wrong path too early. And my Rattata should get some good XP from this. So, we did it! We won! Rattata is also very fast, which is nice. Almost. Okay. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. I like how the music, like, is attached to him. Like, as he's walking away, it just fades as if it's literally, like, emanating from him. So, Pigroach is fainted. Oops, what am I doing? Switch. Okay, I think... I was hoping there... I can't remember if Nidoran was over here or not, or if it's just Mankey and... Rattata. Because a good little Nidoran would be good. Just another Mankey. Of course, you know what I'm also thinking of? I'm thinking of Pokemon Yellow, and this one would follow the rules of Red and Blue. Leaf Green being essentially blue. Pokemon Yellow, over here in this area, you would run into Nidorans. I put the S there. You would run into Nidoran and Sparrow, which is another bird Pokemon. And I don't think that's in this version. Because Yellow is set up a little bit differently. So I don't think we're going to run into those here. Yep, let's go back. Alright, let's get on our way. I got the Mankey from over here, so that's fine. I don't know what's so funny about it. I don't get it, so... He's still cracking up. Pew, 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 pew. Let me make sure I can... Something. Okay. Pew, pew, pew. Why are we doing Spice Girls? I'll tell you what I want. See, there's a Sparrow. That did not sound like to tweet. I love the aesthetic of these games, not just like obviously the art style, but it was meant to mirror like kind of like 1970s ish rural slash suburban Japan. It just sounds hard just to pronounce. It's hard to say. But like these were kind of based off of like the guy who made it, like he grew up in like 1970s rural slash suburban Japan and stuff. So there wasn't like, it wasn't as developed. Things weren't like crowded or whatever. There was the big city, but that was further away. And so there was a lot of space there for the imagination. And obviously the games incorporated a few little pieces of technology like PCs and... Wait, what's happening? Oh, I know how to catch Pokemon. Why are you doing this? We're watching him catch Pokemon. The old man, of course, he's like 32. Wow, that's crazy. I had no idea how to catch Pokemon. Jesus. This Pokemon gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader... Oh, that's right. You gotta go... Wait, which one is this? This is Brock. He's a Pokemon master. Yeah, that's right. You gotta do something somewhere else, and then Brock will be back at the gym. Route 2. I like that. It's not in this game. I think I can't remember if it's in Gold and Silver, but there's a gym where it's like all females or something in it, and there's like this old dude outside like standing at the window, and you go click on him, and he's like standing there basically being a peeping Tom. Another Pidgey. You are not our bird Pokemon for this play. Oh, let's switch. Yeah, I know I'm hitting the wrong button. I know I'm hitting the wrong button. Well, they had a sense of humor back in the day, so it was amusing. Let's put Pig Roach up front there. I want a shiny Mankey because he's green. The Viridian Forest. Always like the music in here. Oh, I think... Can you catch Pikachu in Viridian Forest? I can't remember. Caterpie. We'll get you one of those. Oh, Jesus. You always want to catch a Caterpie or raise a Caterpie to have at least tackle before you let it evolve. Because then, if you don't, you're kind of stuck with a useless Pokemon until it levels up. Yeah, Starfield has been basically everything I've been doing for the last week. I don't think I'm gonna use Caterpie. Yeah, I'm not gonna use Caterpie, so I'm gonna leave it unnamed. Yeah, since its release, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, basically, I have worked, gone to the gym, and played Starfield. And then on my days off, like today, I woke up and spent from about 1:30 this afternoon until, like, I don't know, 9 o'clock or something playing Starfield. So, and then I actually took like an hour nap. There's my Pikachu. This is before they changed the tail to indicate female, because female Pikachu has kind of like a little heart shape on the end of the tail. We gon' get a Pikachu. We gon' get a Pikachu. I'm paralyzed. What the frick? Kill it. Let's get you out there. There was also a difference in these old games too. I'll have to see if I remember how it does it in Gen 3, which is where this is from. Because this has the same like rules and like what do you call it? Mechanics as Ruby and Sapphire, because it's the remake of Generation 1. So I can't remember if in Generation 3 if your Pokemon got XP for being in a battle where you caught the Pokemon, because previously your Pokemon only got XP when you killed when you fainted a Pokemon. We got Pikachu. Well, Pikachu will be used. So, what are we naming her? Are all my Pokemon female? I swear all the Pokemon I've caught have been female. That's interesting. Alright, so what do we think for a name for Pikachu? Wait, didn't you say Vin Electric? I don't know, something like that. Let me see. Oops, I am using the mouse or the keypad on Streamlabs over here. That just looks like Vine something. Hang on. Oops. You had to be creative with how you spelled stuff back in the day. I think I did CPN Pika, like Captain, but it was Captain back when I was a kid, because I wanted to name my character was Captain Pika. But now we got the Pikachu. We got a useless pig roach over here, so that kind of sucks. I love this music. They made the Viridian Forest. It's when you were a kid and you were playing this with your headphones on, and not only that, but it was the original version, so it was black and white. Like, listen to that. So early in the game too. It was good vibes. What did I buy? I didn't buy bought an antidote. Bro, that music is so good. I'm just sitting here listening to it like, man, I forgot how good this stuff was. There's an item somewhere out here. I think it's just a potion or a Pokeball or something. But they like legitimately made this place creepy. It's just like a forest. Between that and yeah, there's a potion. But you're not gonna battle me? Oh, you are. Hey, you have Pokemon. Come on. Because remember, that's the rule. If you make eye contact with another trainer, you have to battle them if they challenge you. Thundershock. Can't slow me down, Weedle. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. No! I knew it. Vin Electric used Thundershock. That's funny. Okay, we're gonna have to give you... I don't want to waste the antidote, though, because I swear it'll poison me on the next turn again. So, Cosmic Traveler, how was work? Did you run into any creepiness? And dead. There we go. How many Pokemon does he have? Bug Catcher Rick. I'll try to catch this Pikachu up a little bit. I don't think this one's gonna poison me. I think Weedle is more poisony than Caterpie. Oops. You're paralyzed now. See, that's something that didn't exist in this generation, or in this game. In the first generation, was these abilities. Pikachu has static, so if things come into physical contact with it, it can paralyze them. Okay, cool. So I was coming up with thumbnail ideas. Ooh, I don't think I'll kill this thing before... I was coming up with thumbnail ideas for the streams, and I was thinking like doing obviously like the logo and identifier stuff on one side, and then the other side having like a checklist thing that basically said like it would have a box for like drama and another box for what was the other one? I had like this idea, like multiple boxes, right? Like that would be in a list, like check boxes, and then at the bottom it would just have one that just says none of the above with a check on it. So like people are looking at like, oh, what kind of stream is this? Is it a drama stream? Is it a this stream? You know, and then at the bottom just says none of the above. I don't know why I thought it was clever, but I'll have to throw it together at some point. No defense again. We've defeated Bug Catcher Rick. Little Rick Grimes over here. Alright, well now that most of my Pokemon are... Well, they're okay. I'll probably give this guy a little shot up front. I'd have Pig Roach up there because I want to level him up, but or her. They're all hers. That's paralyzed though. Oh, so that's another battle. I'm sorry, that music's kind of creepy. It actually reminds me of Lavender Town. Bug catcher Doug. Ooh, that was a good one. Don't you do it. Yeah. I mean, I did that earlier. Like, the fact is, the solar system are there. You can, in fact, fly from one planet to a moon to another planet. However, space is big, and this is using pretty... Other than the grav drives, this is using pretty grounded technology for the universe. So... Even Elite Dangerous, which uses realistic travel times, but it's realistic relative to the game's technology level, where they have faster than light as like a standard. Faster than light is not the standard in Starfield, it's just for the grav drives for jumping from system to system. So... Oh, crap. The celeb pharmacy is about to die. Let's put Pig Roach in there, see if we can finish it off. So yeah, if you want to spend the time and set your ship on course to a moon or a planet, because I did that earlier today. I flew to a moon, right? It took like 5 minutes. It wasn't very far from me, but it still took like 5 minutes to get to. But it does cut off because it only lets you get so close because, of course, you do the landing, sequences and stuff. But yeah, you can fly around. It is in fact there. The solar system, it does exist for you to fly through. It's just it's using very realistic, grounded propulsion. So travel times are real. And the FTL drives is only for jumping from star systems. So you don't really have that for use in system. I don't know why that lagged on posting to the screen. So yeah, it's I think it's fine. You have it is there. It does exist. So nobody's saying you can't travel across the solar system in game or whatever. It's just that's not the best option because of the tech level of the game. And as much as I enjoy doing that because of playing games like Elite Dangerous and stuff, there are times where I literally just want to like target where I'm going and hit, go fast travel and be there. And then there's other times where I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to fly around in space. So I like that it kind of gives you the option across the board on what you're going to do. But this ain't Star Wars or something where you're just like hopping from planet to planet in 5 minutes. Like, if you see anything, like, it's already a lot, right? When it says tens of thousands of kilometers. But if you target something that says LS, which is light seconds, you're not getting there for a while. If, you're gonna leave your Xbox or your computer sitting there with that game running for a long time. Because LS, yeah, that's light seconds, which means you'd have to be traveling light speed to get there in 3 minutes. That's not happening at the speed you're moving. Oh god, choosing Harden. I'll always. I think that was like one of the best scenes in the Pokemon cartoon, Pokemon anime back in the day, was when they were they had two Metapod battling and all they could do was use Harden. And it's like, bruh, you know nothing's gonna happen here. Also, Mars is extremely photogenic. Like, all I want to do is take photos at Mars. I mean, I've probably, in the entire time that I've been playing the game, the bulk of my time playing has been on Mars. Running around discovering everything, or doing the various activities and missions and stuff. Like, Mars could have been its own game. Oh, come on. Die. Whew. That's over. Okay. Who is still indecent? Ugh. Okay, nobody, apparently. I think I'm about to go into a town up here, so I'll heal everybody up. That's funny. It's like, one of your Pokemon's about to faint. Here's an antidote. I'd rather be on Mars. The celebrity pharmacy was cured of its poisoning. Oh, I still have a ways to go. I don't need another Caterpie. Oh, they're gonna want to fight. Let's use a potion on somebody. I think he'll be most useful for this. Shill. The Marshall poles? Oh, nuke the Marshall poles? Nuke the Martian poles. Okay. Walls. I mean, they've talked about that for decades. Actually. I remember I had a book back in the 90s, just a little, like, scholastic book about Mars, where they were talking about how that was a concept for terraforming Mars. Just nuke the poles, because the fallout would densify the atmosphere. What the heck? Okay. Would make the atmosphere more dense. You'd have the the water vapor would go into the atmosphere and spread, all that kind of stuff. So the problem Mars has is we would need some, not tectonic because it doesn't have plate tectonics. Oops. We would need some form of geological activity to sustain anything we did. I still think Mars could potentially be geologically active. They have recently, over the last few years, they've detected Mars quakes. And there's some evidence that there could be something still going on with Mars core. But they don't know what. Obviously, because we don't know anything when it comes to space. But if we were to find a way to, like, I don't know, drop a bomb on Olympus Mons or something, crack it back open and get a volcano running, then boom, your atmosphere would start to yes, but nukes are fun. No, I think it would be a great idea. I think we should nuke Mars. That'd be awesome. Nuke the poles, get the water vapor, you know, the fallout going and all that, and figure out a place where, see if there is any kind of form of geological activity that we could take advantage of. Because if there is, nuke that spot. Break it open. Wait, where am I? Did I go the wrong way? I want to get out of the forest. Oh yeah, it's this way. Wait, Weedle's in this one? What the hell? That's weird. I don't remember that. Because in red and blue, if I remember, if you had one or the other, you had Caterpie or you had Weedle. I thought. That's what the Mars quakes are from. I'll always find it amusing how we draw so many conclusions about objects or phenomenon that are millions of miles away, billions of miles away, light years away, billions of light years away, things we haven't even physically touched yet. You know, things we can barely see because of we're looking at some crazy bandwidth of light or capturing whatever leftover radiation from it from across the universe. And we draw all these conclusions. And I understand how science works. I really do. You know, I understand there's a process where you can use to, like, determine different things. Thanks for the poisoning. The celebrity pharmacy is poisoned again. Oh no! I didn't want to kill it. Whoops. I wanted to catch it. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking about freaking Mars. I don't think I have any more antidote. Oh, I do. But anyways. So yeah, can we look at Mars and be like, yep, it's pretty dead. You know, we've been going there for a couple decades now. But then we continuously find more evidence of water, that there's water under the surface, that there's things happening there. And then, of course, like I said, there's the Mars quakes. So, I don't know. I actually still have hope that randomly a volcano just spouts off on Mars. That Olympus Mons just starts blowing up out of nowhere. Do you know how freaking amazing that would be? That'd be like the coolest thing ever. Did I kill it? Oh my god. Sounds like somebody needs to watch Moonfall. I still want to see that. That actually looked really cool. Sad that it wasn't a bigger hit, because I think it could have been awesome. Was that quick attack? Was that a critical hit? Was that why it killed it so easy? There we go. It must have been a critical hit. There we go. Now we'll get it. It's a bizarre but very... Well, okay. So I know that it goes beyond what I wanted from it. Like the original teaser I saw was like, well, moonfall. The moon was falling. You know, it was breaking up and it was falling to Earth, whatever it was, right? And then it kind of expanded from there, and I saw that there was other things going on. Apollo 18 is fantastic. Iron Sky is pretty good too. But the whole disaster of the moon coming down on us, I've had dreams about that my whole life as a kid, you know? So when I saw them doing that as a movie, especially because it was a, what's his name? You know, the Godzilla, Emmerich, Roland Emmerich, pretty sure. Wait, I don't think I was going to name this. Okay, but I have a Weedle. That's good. Oh, crap. They're like facing a tree. I didn't know they were going to fight me. Yes, Moon is also... But I'm talking about disaster movie stuff. It was cool for that. But then I did see, of course, that it was... I don't want to lose this guy. That there was something more going on there, like that the moon was hollow, that kind of stuff. Still looked really awesome. Like, I want to see it, but... Moon is such a great movie. Moon would have also made a really good video game if you think about it. But it probably would have been like a Steam only, like indie developed stupid survival game and never worth playing type of thing. So bye bye, Midpod. I will probably evolve this Pikachu to a Raichu at some point. In Pokemon Yellow, you couldn't do that. In Pokemon Yellow, the Pikachu you start with and that like followed you around, it was basically Ash's Pikachu, and Ash's Pikachu always refused to evolve. So in Pokemon Yellow, you would try to expose Pikachu to the Thunderstone to evolve it, and it would like slap it away. It was like, nope. So you could not evolve Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow, and Pikachu did not exist in the wild in Pokemon Yellow, because it was like, hey, you got one, your starter, and that's it. Because Pokemon Yellow was kind of like the original, like a slight enhancement of the original games. It had like, because by that time the Game Boy Color was out, if I remember right, and so they had done some better colors for it and stuff. They had fixed some bugs, and of course they tuned it to be a little bit more like the anime, which had come out after the original games, of course. So it had like the whole Team Rocket didn't exist in the original in Red and Blue, but they incorporated them into Yellow, and you would encounter like Jesse and James and the whole Team Rocket squad as you went. Or like their whole like little storyline. So Yellow was like the same games, or same, you know, it was Kanto, it was the same Pokédex, it was same place, all that. But it had like the additional, you know, additional stories and stuff. Okay, we're done with Viridian Forest. Time to go. Ah, there's one more battle. Oh, that's cool. I forgot about that. See, that's one of the abilities. Having Rattata out, even though it's about to die, as my front Pokemon, is really good if I'm trying not to like fight wild Pokemon, because Run Away is its ability, and it basically is guaranteed that you'll get away. Doesn't work for trainer battles though. I like how it's so polite. Would like to battle. As if I have a choice. Oof. Yeah, that's not. I forgot. Grass type is not very effective against bug type. So Tackle is going to be the better one. Oh, so interesting bit of news talking about movies. For Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. So I have chronicled plenty on the channel through weekly takes and on my live streams about like its box office performance and how well it did, and the roadblocks it had. First of all, having a ballooned budget due to 2020 that wouldn't normally have been a factor, and so cut into its potential profits, and of course running into the whole Barbenheimer crap that went on and getting kicked out of IMAX because of that and everything. So it still did pretty well. I think it currently sits at like 563 million worldwide, which is not a bad haul in any way. It's just that, the budget was almost 300 million because of 2020. But apparently, I'm going to pull it up real quick. I guess I need to move the game down. That's interesting. So, this is kind of interesting. Mission Impossible 7's profits reportedly just went up by millions, and the movie can thank a lawsuit. So, going into 2023 movie release schedule seemed destined to be a no-brainer success story. Looking back on what actually happened during the summer's competition at the movies, it looks like the Tom Cruise-led sequel lost money, resulting in disappointment for its home studio. I really don't think so. I think Paramount is just fine. Like, the movie, if it lost any money, it's a small amount. And it's also about to come out on digital and Blu-ray and stuff here in a month or so. So it's going to make millions more dollars just from that. So it'll be fine. And then, of course, I think they're probably going to kind of let it slide, considering how incredibly huge Maverick was. They're kind of, yeah, you know what, we'll give you one. It's not like it didn't make money because it was bad or people didn't like it. It was like one of the highest rated, it's still like the highest rated movie of the year, basically. However, a recent lawsuit may have helped push Ethan Hunt's latest mission closer to making a profit, with a judgment reportedly awarding millions. Collider reports that roughly $71 million has been paid out to Paramount after the studio pursued an insurance payout related to the various, 2020 cold thing production delays. Insurance company Chubb's previous payout of $5.5 million was way below the $100 million limit that the policy insuring the movie was. So now the settlement reportedly agreed upon after the case was concluded in the middle of 2022 has been revealed, and it's a supposed figure that's much closer to the potential maximum. So basically what happened was when you have these productions, they have insurance that they put on them. And if there's delays or something gets in the way of the movie releasing or whatever, they can cash out on that insurance, apparently up to $100 million. And apparently this insurance company, had tried to hand them $5.5 million due to the huge delays and all that of 2020. And they were like, no, that's not going to work. So they sued them, and they settled it for like $71 million, which means combined with what the film made, it's probably now technically sitting at a profit. So everybody can be quiet. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting little development. I thought that was cool. And it could go a long way to ensuring that Mission Impossible 8 doesn't have to undergo any potential budget cuts. I really don't think they were going to. Again, Maverick, these are Tom Cruise produced films. So it's basically between him and the studio on how the producer is like the one responsible for pulling a budget for a movie, and then kind of presenting to the studio, hey, we're going to make this much money, we need this much money for these reasons, etc. And then they're answerable when it doesn't make as much as it could have or should have. When that person that is answerable to Paramount is Tom Cruise, and his movie last year made like $1.5 billion, and it wasn't supposed to come even close to that, I feel like he's got a little bit of leverage, and Paramount probably just wasn't messing with it. Dead Reckoning Part 1 is the best reviewed film of the year. Everybody who saw it loved it and gave it great ratings, and it has done fairly well at the box office. It's not something where it failed. It's a case of 2020 happened, and therefore the budget got way bigger than it should have been, which is why they're getting this cash out. And of course, nobody was expecting the whole Barbenheimer thing. Literally leading into the couple weeks before those movies came out, they were projected to make like half what they did. No one thought they were going to make 150 and like 80 million between the two of them. Like, nobody thought that. So, but it'll also be available in home entertainment release soon. The rocks are oh, you must have found one of those interesting places. They tease those in the trailers. But yeah, so it's going to be hitting digital HD on October 10th and physical media October 31st, which is interesting. They're releasing on Halloween. So, yeah. The movie did just fine, and honestly, this right here is just going to help it a little bit more. So, I'm pretty happy about that, because I really like obviously Mission Impossible is my favorite movie series. So, I just feel like that people over exaggerated the whole situation after release. All right. Viridian's forest is cleared. We can now go heal everybody up and put some Pokemon in the cloud. Do 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 do. Just some person's PC. We're gonna put Pokemon in there. Alright, so I think I was going to put Caterpie and Weedle. We're going to keep Pigroach, Jeff Perf, Vin Electric, and Celebrity Pharmacy. Alright. We'll go ahead and save this. And we're going to close out of that. So that's kind of cool. I'm glad I was able to figure out how to get that up and running, because I've played it before on the computer, and I've played it before on my phone as well. I have a Game Boy Advance, and I have a 3DS with a bunch of games on it. That's how I prefer to play these games. But having the option to play them on stream, I think that's pretty cool. You know, if there's not really anything else going on, and I don't want to sit and do reaction stuff, I think it'll be nice to have it as an option at the very least. To be like, cool, I can turn on Tetris, I can turn on Pokemon, you know, or some other random. What was it I was talking about before? The Jurassic Park game. Let me see if I can find that actually, because that would be a cool one. No, go back. So let me see, Jurassic Park 3, because that would be an interesting one to show you guys. Well, not Island Attack, right? Which one was it? Maybe it was Island Attack. Yes, Island Attack. That's the one. See if I can get it downloaded. Oh, I guess some music would be good. There we go. That should be ready there if I decide to play that as well at some point. But yeah, like I said, it'll just be kind of nice to have it as an option, something to either do in the background while we're chit-chatting, or you know, just have some gameplay. But I want to have a variety of options available. I do enjoy doing the spooky streams thing, you know, just sitting there watching these interesting videos. But I don't, like I said, I don't want that to be all I'm doing. Excuse me. So no spoilers. No spoilers. I've spent like all my time doing nothing, okay? So where's the But yeah, either way, it was good to get back, because like I said, I was sick for like the first half of the week, and now I was recovering, you know, going to the gym and doing all that, so it was kind of wearing me out, and I was like, I just want to chill and either play Starfield or go to sleep. So I was like, today I need to get back to it, get the stream back out there so people see I'm still doing it. And yeah, I'm gonna work on a new thumbnail as well, something that draws more people in. But either way, I think that's going to be about it for tonight. I think we're at almost 2.5 hours. So I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, especially after the little hiatus. Watch me play some Pokemon. And let's see, today's Saturday, so I work tomorrow. I'm off streaming tomorrow night. And then Monday night. So Monday night will be the next stream. So I might start trying to theme specific days. Like, I know that I don't have a specific thing for that. I've got the schedule, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. But I might start doing like the hiatus. I might start doing, okay, this night is going to be like a gaming night where I chill and play, you know, a Game Boy Advance game or something like that, right? And then this night will be Spooky Saturday, or I don't know, something like that, right? But I also don't want to tie myself down too much, because I like having the flexibility. There's been times where I thought I was going to like start up and do like a food watching stream, because I did one of those before and really enjoyed it and had pretty decent viewership on it. There was times where I thought I was going to do something like that, and then because of something someone said in chat, we ended up on a whole other complete subject. I think that might have been the time we watched that Doom mod, and that was pretty amazing. So I like to leave some flexibility in it for sure. Traveler over here trying to spoil Starfield. I literally haven't done. I finally yesterday started the second mission. What was it? The old neighborhood or something. I can't remember. I finally started the second mission for the main quest line in Starfield, and then I kind of went and did other stuff. Like I said, I'll be like doing some sort of mission activities. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do this quest line. I'm gonna make some progress, right? And then some random chick that works at Deimos Star Yards is like, oh, I want this drink from New Atlantis. I'm like, oh, okay, bye. I guess I'll go do that. Guess I'll just Starfield. Alright, well, it is 2:23 a.m. and I do have to be at work at like noon. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. But like I said, I will be back Monday night about midnight, but I might actually do a little bit earlier. But yeah, got to work tomorrow. Then go to my interview on Monday. Probably won't have anything come out of that, but I'm going to try. Hand pink waving. Oh, okay. That's weird. I can see those emotes on my phone, but on the screen they don't show. That's funny. But the music is getting into its goodbye climax here, so I'm going to go ahead and let that play out. And, yeah, I'll see you guys again Monday. If you are here, if you have visited, or if you are watching the video on demand, remember you can find Rival Indigo on Instagram or Threads. That's basically me everywhere on the internet. And I have Weekly Takes, which is my podcast every Sunday night. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, you'll catch my live streams at about midnight, sometimes a little bit before. We'll see you guys next time.